Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the show. This is Sports with Strawberry Ice. I'm your host, Jeff Trunapole, and as always, I'll bring you sports from a West Side point of view right here in the great city of Cincinnati, Ohio, home of the Cincinnati Reds. Hopefully, if they ever have baseball this year. All right, this show and every show is brought to you by T Properties. T Properties, quality housing for quality people. Check out their website at www.tpropertiesllc.com for all your rental property management needs and your rental needs. So if you guys are in the market for a rental property, an apartment, house, condo, check them out. If you got a rental property you're just tired of running, give T Properties a call. They will take over it for you, and all you got to do is sit back and count your money. Pretty good deal if you ask me. All right. If you found me on YouTube, do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button. I am up to 558 subscribers. That's good. That's great. Let's keep it rolling. Get to 600. As I said, I'm in Cincinnati, Ohio, home of the Cincinnati Reds. Hopefully they'll play baseball this year. I don't know. I guess they're going to play. I hope they're going to play. But the MLB has rejected the 114-game plan that the union counter-offered, and MLB has no interest in counter-offering them. So I think it sounds like it's 50 games or nothing. The reason they don't want to extend it past into November, I kind of understand, but I also think it's kind of a cop-out. Because, anyway, is they fear that there will be a second wave of the coronavirus, and this could cost them $787 million in broadcasting revenue if you start the playoffs and they have a big spike and they have to shut them down, which my opinion, I think we are as a country more prepared now than we were 3 months ago. And November is going to be 6 months from when this whole thing started. I think we're going to be better prepared to handle any kind of spike that happens. So if there is one, I think we're going to be okay. So I don't think the MLB is going to have to worry about shutting the season down. Again, just my opinion. I think they just don't want to pay the players any more money. It's what I think. And I just got done having a discussion with two of my buddies about MLB and NBA. NBA says they're coming back July 31st, which that's great. I'm glad they're coming back, but it's June, 4th? You need 2 months to start getting ready? I mean, everything's set up down in Orlando. You know, NBA, I think 3 weeks. You should be ready to roll. I don't know, but they're not starting until July 31st. Baseball. My opinion, they should have had this deal worked out last month in May. It should have been all worked out, and they were ready to go as soon as they got the go-ahead to get started, to go back to spring training and get started, and let's start rolling with the season. Because, my opinion, they're going to get destroyed if none of us can go to the games, and all we can do is watch it on TV. They're going to get destroyed by the NBA playoffs, and yes, to some degree, the NHL playoffs. Because, I'm sorry, it's NFL, then NBA, then MLB. So, I think they have royally messed up they still don't have a date. That's the thing. Okay, we're going to play 50 games. When are you starting? At least the NBA has a start date now. That's where I think if they start the same time as the NBA does, I think the ratings are going to tank. Because I think the NBA is going to be in the playoffs, obviously. And the situation is so unique. It's so different than anything they've ever done before, because they're going to have the playing games, which I'm not even reading the rules of how the playing games work, because it's if you lose more than 4 games or win more than 4 games, then you got to play an extra game. Or I don't know. It's it's really confusing. It sounds like they just threw a whole bunch of stuff up against the wall and said, all right, let's do that. It's really confusing. But anyway, I think it's going to be very good TV to watch. It's going to be drama filled, because you got twice. Well, I don't say twice. You have more teams than you normally would have in the playoffs trying to win this. And as far as sports fans like me go, unless you're a diehard baseball fan like I am. I love baseball. I will watch it, especially the Reds, all the time. Unless you're like me, which there are fewer and fewer of me than there are of other people who'd rather watch the NBA. That's where I think the NBA, it's going to be in one area in Orlando. They're going to do a great job of putting it on TV and making it very interesting of watching it. It's going to be a different way to watch it. One area, they might mic players up, they might mic coaches up. Who knows what they're going to do? It's going to be really a lot different version than we are used to seeing. So I think it's going to be more interesting for fans to watch. Now you have MLB where they're talking about no fans in the stands and covering the seats up with tarps and yada, yada, yada. And if they start the same time the NBA does, it's not going to be good for them. That's just my opinion, where I think they should have really tried to be the first ones to come back because they need it. But we'll see what happens. But it's good that, we're getting close to things starting. Major Baseball, if you're going to play 50 games, let's go. Pick a date. Let's start. Let's get to spring training and see what happens. Okay. As you know on this show, from time to time, the guy on Fox Sports Radio, Colin Cow, has some interesting things that he likes to say about my Bengals. First, him and all the national media were, Joe Burrow doesn't want to go to the Bengals. And they said it for months. Well, that turned out to be wrong. Now it's, Joe Burrow isn't that good. Okay. All right. The guy who just broke all the records in college football for the most touchdowns, won the Heisman Trophy, number one pick overall, isn't that good. It's kind of what Cowhead is saying. He just can't help himself. Like I said, I know there's not much to talk about. Trust me, I do, this is a 10, 15, sometimes 20-minute show every day. You're doing 3 hours. I got you. You got a lot more show to fill, a lot more things to say, but you got to do some research. All right. This is what Colin Cow, this is what he said. Talk about Joe freaking Burrow. Folks, he's got an average arm and struggled badly his junior year at LSU, still surrounded by all of that talent. He's a good prospect going into a brutal situation in a defensively loaded division. He's going to struggle mightily. Okay. First of all, he did not have as good a junior year as he did his senior year. Okay. He didn't get there till August. August, his junior year. The season starts in September. Okay. Normally, you got spring football. You're at least there by spring football to learn the offense, learn your players, learn this. Me and Billy have talked about this on our Friday shows. Joe Burrow didn't even know his teammates' names. Joe Burrow, first day of practice, he got there, didn't go to the locker room, dropped his stuff off, put his shoes on, and started running with his new team. Didn't know any of them. He called them by their numbers. He had a month until the season started. Yeah, he struggled a little bit, Colin. Everybody would. Okay. Plus, he's playing in the SEC, arguably the toughest conference in college football. Yeah, you're right. He struggled. Yep, he did. He struggled his junior year. There's a reason. But his senior year, when he knew everybody, was in a comfortable position. Because he just got there in August. Just got there. Just got to campus. He just got there. So he didn't know anybody, didn't know everything was that. But the next year when he knew everybody, knew the system. Now, I know it was a new system, but he had the entire offseason to learn it. Not a month. See, he killed everybody. Destroyed them. So, yes, Colin, I will give you credit. You are right. He struggled his junior year compared to his senior year. But when you only have, you only got a day to compare to, or excuse me, how about an hour to do show prep for your entire week of your show? You think you'd struggle? Yeah, you probably would. Okay. Moving on to the next thing this cowhead said. Joe has an average arm. We admit that. He doesn't have a rocket for an arm. that's not necessarily a required thing in the NFL to have a rocket for an arm. I don't know, guys like Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, Eli Manning, they all got average arms. And, oh yeah, they've all won Super Bowls. I mean, Jamarcus Russell had one of the strongest arms in NFL history. He could throw a ball on his knees 50 yards. How good did he do? The arm strength is not as important as accuracy. You did not say he wasn't an accurate quarterback. You just said he had a weak arm. If he gets the ball in tight windows where our receivers can catch them and the DBs can't, like he did at LSU, playing against, again, arguably the toughest division in football and the toughest defenses in football. Oh, yeah, and he beat, what was that, Clemson? Weren't they the number one defense? Didn't he destroy them in the second half in the national championship game against almost NFL players? So, again, Cowhead is just talking out of his butt. The one that I just get back to, he struggled his junior year. He was there for a month, man. Come on. I mean, I am no way saying that Joe Burrow is going to have a rookie year like he did his senior year at LSU. He could struggle, but he's not going to struggle mightily. He's not going to get killed. He's going to be fine. I'm hoping he does great. I don't know if he's going to or not, but I'm guaranteeing you he is not going to struggle mightily. He's not. If you just hear some of the stuff that his teammates are saying about him, most of the time, rookies in general, rookie quarterbacks come in and they're shy and stuff. And Joe Burrow has already started to communicate with his new teammates, veteran guys, and set up workouts and talk about the offensive schemes and all this stuff. He's being very assertive. He's doing that. Most time, rookie quarterbacks don't do that. Most time, rookies don't do that. He is very confident in his ability. And he is a worker. And he's got a chip on his shoulder. And he's had it since he left Ohio State. And he's still got it. So, Cowhead, you keep shoveling. Keep digging that hole, dude. Keep digging that hole. I cannot wait until he proves you wrong. I mean, the Bengals proved you guys all wrong. And Joe Burrow proved you wrong when he wanted to go to the Bengals. So, you guys are wrong on this. Or, Cowhead, you're wrong on this. I mean, it's just... And the way he says it, he's so just arrogant. I'm going to be right. No, you're not. You're wrong. The whole thing you're saying from his junior to his senior year, you have you're not even... There's no information. There's no facts. You just said, yeah, he struggled mightily, so he's going to do it here. There's a reason he struggled. He had a month to get to know the facilities, get to know his coaching staff, get to know his players, get to know the offense. A month! And that's very short in football terms. Because the quarterback especially has got to know what all his guys are doing, plus he's got to figure out what the defense is doing before the ball snapped. On every freaking play. But yeah, he struggled. Why do you keep saying these things? Why do you insist on me coming on here and crushing you every time? I don't understand, Cowhead. All right. I got some Facebook groups that I like to share on here because I help run them. And I posted the article about Cowhead and what he said about Joe Burrow on Bengals Nation. And I posted the article about baseball rejecting the 114-game season that the MLBPA proposed. And like I said, it looks like it's going to be 50 games. Like, I don't care at this point. Just pick something and let's play. Anyway, I posted that on Reds Country. You got Bearcat Country, which on Bearcat Country I posted there's going to be a YouTube game tonight. Sean Kilpatrick is going to be one of his games. I can't remember which game they're playing, but it's a very cool because last week, Bearcats, I think it's Bearcat TV. I think it's what anyway, I posted on Bearcat Country, and I'll share the link on there so you guys can find it. But they replayed the 2009, basically, Big East Championship game, which it wasn't the Big East Championship game against Pitt, but it basically was because those if UC won, they moved on and won the Big East, and Pitt won, they won the Big East. Anyway, they replayed that. I went to that game. That is, to this day, the funnest game and the best football game I have ever been to. Watching those Pittsburgh fans stunned, crying, pissed off, bewildered that they lost that game to us was unbelievable. It was so much fun walking out of that stadium. I loved it. Anyway, that link is posted on Bearcats Country. And then we also run Cyclones Country. If you guys are listening to me on the podcast, and it's Apple Podcasts, do me a favor, give me a 5-star review. All other podcasts, just like and subscribe. And every time I do one of these, they'll pop up. YouTube, I said this before, beginning of the show, 558 subscribers. You guys are great. Let's keep it rolling, try to get to 600. Sounds like football is moving on. They're going to have their training camps in their own facilities. Mini camps should start as early as June 15th. Sounds like football is going to keep rolling on. Like I said, honestly, I will be shocked if the NFL does not let fans in. They like money. Not more than your safety, but they like money. And I think that they're going to be able to do it in a safe manner. And plus, like I said before, we've been going through this for the last couple months. We're all, at least you should be, wash your hands more, taking care of yourself, taking vitamins, doing the extra stuff that you need to do to make sure you're healthy, which is what I'm doing, because I want to go to the Bengals game. So I'm hoping that they will open up the stadiums and let the fans in. So anyway, all the comments on YouTube are awesome. I enjoy every single one of them. Please keep commenting. Please keep spreading my show, telling everybody about me. And other than that, that's just sports, baby. Tell all your friends about me. See you guys.